So we're almost done. The only thing that I need to do is on this part, I need to drill 3 holes for 3 mountain screws. So I only have again 3/8. Hopefully this will be enough. So basically I drill holes from this end, and then from the other end I account for this 0.4 of an inch ahead. So let me drill that, and let's hope it all works out. I'll have to decrease the speed a little. Maybe that. Of interest is that when you're almost through, there's like a blue bit or golden bit, because there is very little metal to take the heat out, and a lot of heat goes in the chips. So when you're almost through, it's usually at least golden or sometimes even blue, which is normal, because there's simply not enough metal to take all the energy out. So we are at the last step for our process, which is drilling countersinks. I know there's special tools for that. I just don't happen to have those. Even if I did, they probably wouldn't be sharp enough to deal with this 4000 series steel. So I'm going to use the same Edmol as before, which is now a little bit dull, or really hates me now. It's probably because it was meant to be used on aluminum, and I'm not sure how good of a job resharpening there was. So anyways, let's begin. That Edmol is really dull. Alright, so this one is done. I need 2 more to go. Here is where all this work has been used. As you can see, the split bearing is here, and it ensures that this crane rotates around its axis. There is this mounting, which I also did. You can see that I added extra components here. The reason is that this part I started to wobble, so I had to weld to it extra braces. It also makes it much stronger, since in case this crane here were to lift a lot, there's a danger that actually 2x6 behind this single pane here, it could be ripped out of the wall. Now it has to rip out 3 of them. I don't expect to lift that much, but it never hurts to have some extra capability. So here's my big lathe. Here's the crane, and it can also be used to load things onto this table here on the milling machine. The crane rotates. You can see that it moves around its axis, and obviously goes up and down. So here it is, the rotary crane. Down below there is an old automotive bearing. I plan to put 2 or 3 bolts, so this thing is more firmly on the ground, attached. However, for now, for light duty, it will work as is. Obviously not nothing too heavy, maybe a few hundred pounds, maybe up to 500 or so pounds. Then with the bolts on the floor, I think easily this should be able to lift 1,000 pounds or even more without much of a problem. Obviously this is the jib from a standard Princess Auto or Harbor Freight in US crane, and it can be extended by about 16-17 inches. So as you can see, in this position, it will easily go over to load the lathe with material. It's extended now a little bit. I extended a little bit more, and the reason is that this thing could hit me on the head if I was walking by. It looks kind of heavy, so I rather keep it up. I also added some bushings here, so this thing does not wobble. Also little bushings at the bottom. And that's it. That's a little rotary crane to load material or heavy trucks onto the lathe here, as well as load a rotary table, something heavy onto this milling machine. So thank you for watching.